Hello, my friends, and welcome back to our blind Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club for the PS5. My name is Flightless, this year's Story Giving channel, and today, oh my god, where do I even begin? Whew. Are you still here, first off? I mean, are you still with me in this game, or did you nope out after the last one? Then again, if you noped out, I don't know if you can possibly respond to this query, but still, yeah, it's a thing that exists. Alfie Mate, who is one of my dear friends on the channel, who has been following us for a while, he loves to post these really long comments, and I love to see them. I love long comments, by the way. Don't feel afraid to write a comment that's super long. I love reading them, and I love responding to them. But he had like 29 plus edits, because he like edits his comment live. It's kind of fun to like enjoy the game with him in a way. But he commented on his last episode and asked me to do something. On edit number 29, he said, what would be interesting is to look in the character file and see if Sayori is in there. The file may give us clues on what's going on. Okay, Alfie. I don't know if I've looked deeply into the files, especially when I see disturbing things like this that I don't really want to see. But there is a characters file, and if okay, there's only 3 characters here. Was there supposed to be a Sayori character here? You know, I don't think I've ever checked this before. How do our save files have 0 bytes? Is this a cheat sheet on the words? Well, I never actually looked through these, but Alfie, I don't know if Sayori is supposed to be her or not. I have no way of telling, because I mean, unless I like reinstall the game or like delete it, it's kind of hard to know what's going on, because all my saved data was basically erased, and I don't really know what's going on. What the heck is all this? What the heck is all this? There's like all these internal files, and they're just... there's like nothing in them. This is a scratch disk. Do not use this to store sensitive or permanent things. You need access to files from the encrypted file. Share, copy. What? I have no idea what that means. Okay, Alfie, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. Like, I honestly have no idea. I have already given my theory that I think we're in an insane asylum. Maybe that's why Sayori's not there. Maybe Sayori was supposed to be there, and they deleted her from our brain. Maybe this right here. The music stopped because... no, I clicked off. But, pictures is here. That wasn't highlighted last time. The first concept sketch of the complete cast. Review the file poem words for any anomalies? Anomalies? Hold on. What the heck does that mean? Files... poem words? For any anomalies? I don't see... now, it's really hard to read because of how small it is. But I don't really see any anomalies. Sayori's winning words, Nasuki's, Yuri's, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. But yeah, I have no idea. But here's the thing. I think this right here, this like boot up screen is our brain. Like this is us reprogramming our brain. So what they're doing is they're systematically deleting stuff out of our brain. But does that mean we could just go here and delete everyone? There is a delete button on the bottom of the screen. No, that would be bad. I have no idea what train wreck that would cause the game to happen. I mean, the game would just probably stop working at that point. Alright, I've been rambling on for 5 minutes. I haven't even hit the intro yet. Flightless Bird, what's going on? Yeah, let's go ahead and get started, my friends, on Doki Doki Literature Club. Hope you all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. Just to let you guys know, I do have a post, community post coming out later today, basically describing like what's been going on in my life. Nothing but good things. But basically, the long and short of it is I'm a diehard sports fan, as well as being a super geek and nerd. And two of the teams that I root for are playing in the playoffs, and they're advancing quite far in the playoffs. So instead of recording episodes like I normally do, I've been watching the sports. Yeah, that's kind of why I've been a little bit inconsistent with my uploads. Just because, I've been having a lot of fun doing other things. But, the playoffs are almost about to wrap up within about a week or two. And then I don't have anything to watch on TV. So she sinks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh, the dots. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in a book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Well, that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that yours isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there had this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Whoa! But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting out the limbs and affixing them to... Uh-oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Is that an actual, thing that exists? Like, the story? Is this relating to something? Religious camp, human experiments... Yeah, I don't know what this... If this is a real thing, let me know. Let us all know. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Aww. No, not the thing about the limbs. Well, that's kind of. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yeah! Yeah, you think! Game! I know what you're doing here! It would have been nice if I knew this, at the beginning of the game. This meta is just... Oh, the meta is strong with this one. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Flightless? Well, I'm still here, aren't I? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, because we're in one. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story? It's the kind of challenges that you to... It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. What the heck is this? But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. What the heck is that? You're not worthless. Yuri, stop talking about my friend like that. Yes, I'm talking about you. Stop talking about you like that, because you're not worthless. Then suddenly, what the heck was that? This game is getting really, really weird. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I had this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole part... Stop doing that! The line isn't even there. It's gone. I didn't even get a chance to read it. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, what was that? What the heck was that? Her whole body changed, and it was like this, you know what it was like, that movie, what was it called, Insidious? Insidious? Is that it where, the guy's at dinner, and, you just see, like, the demon appear on his right side, and there's no sound effect or anything to say, like, he's there, you just see it, and it causes you to startle, and then it goes away, and it's like, what? Wait, what just happened? That's that. What just happened? I mean, you don't have to, but... Aha, what are you saying? All the dots. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I have put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. Okay, so here's a question for you all, and I want you all to answer this in the comment section below if you can. Because A, it helps engagement with the channel, and B, I just want to know, would you rather have Natsuki looking over your shoulder as you read manga about, what was it, like a parfait club? So like a cooking manga? Or would you rather have Yuri looking over his shoulder as you read a book that starts out nice but ends up being a book where people's limbs get chopped up and like get put on other things to make, I don't know, I don't know the full story, but yeah, would you rather have a disturbing book with her looking over his shoulder? Or would you rather have this cutesy manga with Natsuki looking over his shoulder? I was just... What? What? Will you stop this game? I can't read that fast. And you don't... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? And I have no idea if you even apologize, because I had no idea what you just said. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Aha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, look at this picture. Oh, this picture is adorable. I love this picture. This is beautiful. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of my book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracted me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels almost like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts hand on her chest to feel her heartbeat. Doki Doki. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Flightless! Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does it sometimes, it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figure we just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off of the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I want to show it to Yuri, but she's not here, so we'll just go top to bottom, right? Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Huh? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Have we read this one? We'll read it again. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like, I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everything around you do great things could be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Well, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest son here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Don't forget, they're all 18, right? Monica. Hi, Flightless! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha. Don't worry, Flightless. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that'll we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Flightless. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place to her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Monica's a cool person. She runs this club and she cares about everyone, and it's really nice to see her trying to include as many people as possible. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrolling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very, freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's running tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you get just a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yay, I can show it to Yuri. I wrote this just for you, Yuri. Oh, the dots. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh, he's going to hate me. Yuri? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. And the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. I like that smile. She is so gorgeous like that. Just absolutely amazing. She's so gorgeous regardless. I don't mean to say that she has to smile to be gorgeous. I'm just saying that picture right there, she looks great. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last, yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Huh? I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, you don't. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. I didn't question this the first time I read this, but is script cursive? I've never heard of cursive called script before. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Flightless. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Well, that's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It is something, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Flightless. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me by my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being Is it me or does that sound different? Like, the music sounds different. It's a subtle difference, but it's more... It was more... eerie, if that makes sense. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is Literature Club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Flightless did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ah! And Flightless liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to put us a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Oh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Flightless appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know I didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Flightless started showing up. And Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This does not involve you! I love how she just goes out of the picture. Oh my god! What the heck? What the heck is this? What in the world is going on? What the? Like, the music's speeding up. The screen is actually getting darker over time. What the heck? What the heck is going on? Flightless, are you okay there, buddy? This is weird. This game is weird. I don't know if I should continue or wait to see if it gets worse. I think we've hit the point of, oh, it's already super messed up already. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, jerk? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves as they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the heck is wrong with your head? What the heck is going on here? This is really, really dark. Yeah, go on. Let Flightless hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she noticed I was standing there. Flightless, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, the dots. What the heck is going on here? I don't even know what I'm choosing anymore. Go with Yuri. Why not? Ah! What the frick? Monica! Why do you give me a jump scare? Jeez. Where did you come from? This is all the dots. Hey, Flightless. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Her text box is only wrapping around so it doesn't go through her. Okay. What the heck is going on in this game? Sorry about that. They really should have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Ha ha ha. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. but I never have it in me to put my own foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Ah, oh, poor girl. She quickly runs away. No! Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Oh! Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Flightless. Flightless? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Flightless. I would just be embarrassed with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But oh my, what the heck? How am I back here? What just happened? This game is totally messing with my head. Oh, jeez, I don't even know where to go from here. What are we doing? We're writing poems, right? Why is there a history button here? But I really appreciate you understand, and cuts off. Okay, so who are we gonna press this time? Should we stick with Yuri and just keep doing her, or should we go back to Natsuki? I think we want to go back to Natsuki. Oh. I mean, Natsuki was very bummed out. Alright, let's try to go back to Natsuki, because she was really bummed out. We'll go with play. Pink. Vibrant. Twirl. Cute. Cheer. Oop. Nibble. Lollipop. Awesome. Giggle. Heart. Candy. Doki Doki. Secretive. Rainbow. Strawberry. James. Fancy. Sugar. Ugh, my head is spinning. Another day passes, time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. That's not the usual scene! What happened to the other half of Yuri? Welcome back, Flightless. Hi? Yuri? I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. Yeah, that's what we're calling this, expression. But the way to yes is Coral staying yelling in the air a little. Oh, she's back. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you didn't really mean it. Ah, Flightless. Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Okay, did Monica glitch out of our universe? Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't but worry a little bit. Does she remember that this quarrel happened? Monica did say that she wouldn't remember, and Monica knows Natsuki really well, so... Apparently, Natsuki kind of has this mental issue where she doesn't remember things very clearly, I suppose? Or Monica cast a spell of forgetfulness on Natsuki and she forgot. Okay, no, not really, but still. Oh, the dots. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? You see, she did forget. Yeah, she must have, memory issues. Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. When I was on your mind, sure it was nothing. Okay, what's with this writing? I don't remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Or maybe she does remember and she's playing dumb. Because that's the type of person she is. She like, if anything negative happens to her, she just lets it bounce off her. Okay, maybe she's not playing dumb. Maybe it just bounces off her. She's the type of person who sort of exudes this positivity. And when something bad happens, she just dismisses it. I've seen people like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Jeez, what did I do? Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, right, piano lessons, right? There you are. I, didn't mean to be so late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just like lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard at least the belling at least. I might not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You know your head is kind of like off the screen, right? You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. I would love to hear it. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Really? Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Flightless. Monica smiles sweetly, and she just bumped the other two right out of the way, apparently. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Aha, don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring anything that the three of us had talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Flightless. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. I'm planning on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. Well, that's weird because didn't we get all the positives with Natsuki today? So why are we having a scene with Yuri? My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moved totally contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because with long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. But that's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. All the dots. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting her, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. What is she doing? Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? What the? Wait, what the? Is it me or did that just rewind time? I'm bored here, so I start looking for her. Someone holding her up. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. 10 minutes pass. All the dots. What the heck just happened? The game like rewound time or something. And now she's back like nothing actually happened. I still want to go watch this video and just like pause at certain moments, you know, and just try to see like what the text is saying because I'm pretty sure it went backwards. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Flightless, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, but what were you doing over there? What were those noises you were making? Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I make a tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Oh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Flightless. It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Flightless, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall better than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Ah, that's fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Hey! It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, and since it'll go well with the tea, Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Huh? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but while she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading all the dots. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll just hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, look at this picture. Oh man, and look. Like the snow is falling in the background. Oh man, that is beautiful artwork. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds onto it so I don't have any hard of a time reading from it. Oh man. The lights too, they just made it darker. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts the lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here! I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Aww, look at that! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as she needs to confirm what happened. Oh, she's so adorable. Aww. Flightless. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Flightless. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Flightless. My heart won't stop pounding, Flightless. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Flightless? Yuri suddenly pressed my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh my god! What's up with your eyes? The heck is going on here? That's a creepy expression. Stop saying ha. Yuri, come back to me. Oh my god, jeez. Monica, you need to stop doing that. It's time to share poems. God, what a block. What a blocker. What a tease. What a jerk. Monica. Alright, my friends. Well, my name is Flightless. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our blind let's play of Doki Doki Literature Club for the PS5. Well, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I want to say thank you for everything. I love you all so very much. Y'all are the #1 YouTube for me, all YouTube, and I can't thank you enough. A continuation of Monica's first poem appearing only in Act 2. So we got a new picture there. We didn't get any new pictures of Yuri though. I'm a little disappointed by that. Concept sketch of the complete cast drawn by Kagafume. Select the word Doki Doki during the poem game. Aww. Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have any images of Yuri here. Like, all these images are of, well, this one's Sayori, this one's Natsuki. Where's all the other pictures at? Alright, well, hey, I love you all so very much, and I can't thank you enough for everything. Y'all are the #1 YouTube comedian in all of YouTube. And I am just so very blessed to have you all a part of my life. Thank you ever so kindly. And until next time, my dear friends, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.